Thanks for joining us from the Ohio AgNet Voice You Know with the News You Trust studio, sponsored by BASF, where you can count on the trusted performance of Adlevo seed treatment to protect your soybean crop. Well, don't forget the Ohio Cattlemen's Association is hosting 6 free educational meetings covering various topics. Meetings include dinner and require registration. Visit ohiocattle.org for more information. Joel has an update from the United Soybean Board. Joel?
Rob Ewalt, our guest. He's the director of the United Soybean Board and a soybean farmer himself. He's actually from Iowa, and we're talking about driving domestic demand. There's quite a list of products out there that are made with ingredients derived from soybeans. Rob, what kind of market potential is out there? Not for only what's currently being used, but what could be derived down the road?
To be honest with you, I think it's endless. I mean, wherever you can put petroleum oil in, I mean, we can come in with a product that's sustainable. And, you know, I'm a farmer. I don't really know where this ends or if it does. I think there's just endless opportunities for the oil products to be moved into everyday uses. You know, a year or two ago, we saw oil carrying 45 to 50% of the value of that soybean when it's only 19% of the bean itself. So that tells you how important that market is to soybean farmers throughout the country.
Rob Ewalt, a director of the United Soybean Board, talking about their focus on driving domestic demand for soybean markets. More information at unitedsoybean.org. I'm Joel Norwood reporting.
The U.S. Trade Representative's office launched a Section 301 investigation into Brazil for its unfair ethanol trade practices. Groups like Growth Energy called on the agency to take bold action on behalf of American ethanol producers who face a competitive disadvantage bilaterally and globally due to Brazil's discriminatory practices. Andy Peterson checks in from the Pro Farmer Crop Tour.
Following estimates of a record corn crop in Ohio and a near record in both corn and soybeans in South Dakota Monday, it was mixed results for Pro Farmer Crop Tour scouts yesterday in Nebraska and Indiana.
The disease is the story. I don't think there's any question about it. And with the amount of southern rust that we saw in Nebraska today in the cornfield, that's a big concern. There are other diseases in corn as well. We've got some gray leaf spot. And of course, there's some tar spot out there too.
Western Leg Tour leader Chip Flory says those diseases limit the crop's ability to finish.
Soybeans aren't immune to it either. There are some diseases in the soybean crop that are leaving me very concerned about just how well this bean crop is going to be able to finish. There are some real issues out there.
Right now, though, the predictions are large. On corn, it's 179.5, up from last year, somewhat in line with the 3-year average. Soybean pod counts in a 3x3 area about 15% higher than a year ago. Over on the eastern leg in Indiana and Illinois, longtime scout Brian Kaufman from Iowa says he was impressed with the corn.
I guess I said at the beginning of this thing, I don't know if the 188's out there, but I don't think, I think we're definitely going to see probably a better crop than we had last year.
Yield predictions show Indiana shattering the 2021 record at 193.8, up 3.5% from 2024. In regard to soybeans,
we were still finding beans yesterday that had some blooms on them and stuff like that. And today we've not seen. These are fully podded. The pods are filling pretty nicely. And we just did see a little sudden death here in this field we were in here just now.
I'm Andy Peterson reporting.
Ag Secretary Brooke Rollins said the USDA will no longer fund taxpayer dollars for solar panels on productive farmland or allow solar panels manufactured by foreign adversaries to be used in USDA projects. Since 2012, solar panels on farmland nationwide have increased by almost 50%. The markets are next.
Soybeans are a game changer for Ohio's pork industry. Pigs thrive on soybeans' perfect blend of protein and energy, helping hogs nationwide devour the equivalent of 292 million bushels of soybean meal annually. Ohio is number 7 in pork production, contributing to the billions of pounds of pork enjoyed by families across the nation each year. From sizzling bacon to barbecued ribs, soybeans power the farms that feed families. Brought to you by Ohio soybean farmers and their checkoff.
Joey from Vermont, a farmer trying to get through the winter. Adriana from South Carolina, a single mother living paycheck to paycheck. Liam from Ohio, an injured father struggling to provide for his family. Hi, I'm Shanola Hampton, and I support the Feeding America network of food banks because they help provide over 6 billion meals to people in need each year. Learn more at feedingamerica.org.
The market's brought to you by Seed Consultants, simply better performance, online at seedconsultants.com. At the Board of Trade, September corn $3.80, up a half. December corn $4.04, up 3/4 cent. September soybeans $10.15, up 2 cents. November beans $10.36, up 2 1/4. September wheat $5.05 1/2, up 7. At the Mercantile Exchange, August cattle $238.52, up $2.20. October hogs $89.95, down 20 cents. September feeder cattle $358.10, up $5.67. This is the Ohio AgNet.